What the hell is going on at Rockstar? Is GTA 6's development and release date potentially in trouble? That's what we're going to be getting into in today's video. Real quick, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome on in. Please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on those post notifications so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Without any further ado, let's hop straight into the video. So an article came out by arguably the most reliable journalist within the gaming industry, that being Jason Schreier, titling as Grand Theft Auto Studio says fired employees were leaking information. Starting off by saying, Rockstar Games, the company behind the hit Grand Theft Auto franchise, said that the dozens of employees it fired last week were leaking company secrets, disputing allegations by labor leaders that it was disrupting workers' attempt to unionize. The employees had been sharing company information in a forum that included non-employees, a Rockstar spokesperson said in a statement to Bloomberg on Wednesday. Going on to say, quote, "Last week we took action against a small number of individuals who were found to be distributing and discussing confidential information in a public forum, a violation of our company policies. This was in no way related to people's rights to join a union or engage in union activities." And I'll explain how this relates to GTA 6 in a moment, but more follow-up from the article going on to say, Rockstar fired between 30 and 40 employees across offices in the UK and Canada for what it was said was gross misconduct. The Independent Workers Union of Great Britain, the first to organise video game workers in the UK, told Bloomberg that the employees had all been involved with union efforts at Rockstar, calling the firings one of the most blatant and ruthless acts of union busting in the history of the games industry. All of the affected employees were part of a private trade union chat group on Discord, and the only outsiders in the chat were labor organizers. Now, the next part of this article is the most important, going on to say, Alex Marshall, president of the union, said in response to Rockstar's allegations that the game maker was afraid of hardworking staff privately discussing exercising their rights for a fairer workplace and a collective voice. Management are showing they don't care about delays to GTA 6 and that they are prioritizing union busting by targeting the very people who make the game. Now, all of this is super concerning. Firstly, the fact that these employees were fired over gross misconduct in relation to leaking information in a public forum to labor organizers outside of the group via Discord. That is obviously very horrible for the employees that have lost their jobs. But the most worrying and concerning line within this article that could affect GTA 6's release date is management are showing they don't care about delays to GTA 6. This is super alarming to hear, especially considering the fact that this is coming from a very reputable source in Jason Schreier, and really does put that release date of May 26, 2026 in question much more so than ever before. And if you have been following along with Grand Theft Auto 6 news as of recent, the last many weeks and even few months, you would know that there has been many rumors circulating online about a further delay to this game. One of them coming from Tom Henderson, a very reputable insider within the gaming industry, where he went on to say,
I mean, to be honest, I don't think that it is going to release in May. For some reason, I just cannot see GTA 6 releasing in May. You know, all the rumblings and so on just doesn't seem to suggest it. Not good enough to corroborate it and report on it. For me personally, I think we're looking at October. Then it allows them to obviously get the holiday sales.
So with this article from Schreier, Tom Henderson's comments on a further delay, as well as other leakers within the gaming industry claiming that there could be a potential slip to fall 2026, does make me slightly concerned of a further delay actually occurring. I've received messages from people, and even within my live streams as well, people asking, PV, do you think GTA 6 is going to slip to fall 2026? Are we actually going to be seeing a further delay? Now, I don't claim to have any insider information or anything along those lines, but what I will say is, based off this article by Schreier, he didn't necessarily say that there's anything internally wrong with Rockstar Games and GTA 6's development, but the fact that they don't care about any further delays does make me question, are they internally already planning for that to come to fruition at some point if they have to ensure the game is of the highest quality that is Rockstar standards and doesn't release in the state that Cyberpunk was at launch? Then I'm all for that. Now, I don't want to necessarily fearmonger too much about a further delay, but it is worth questioning considering these recent events. Could this cause further friction within the company and the current employees that are working there feeling like they're walking on eggshells, thinking that if they do anything that could be considered misconduct, Rockstar will get rid of them straight away? But I guess we'll just have to wait and see, and time will tell. Now, from the fallout of this situation, the independent workers of Great Britain are planning a protest outside of the developmental studio of Rockstar North in Edinburgh, Scotland, where GTA 6 is currently being developed. And there is also a planned protest that's going to be occurring outside the Take-Two offices in London, where it looks like a representative from the union has come out with a video going on to say,
Rockstar, makers of GTA, have crossed the red line. They fired over 30 members of staff, all IWGB union members, in a blatant act of union busting. They've done this for no other reason but to try and terrorise and silence staff. Not only is this illegal, this is also a complete attack on workers' rights and people's well-being. Instead of focusing on the development of the much-awaited GTA 6, Rockstar have chosen to take on the role of their classic game villains by breaking labour laws and firing hard-working staff making the game, betraying both workers and fans alike. IWGB is determined to fight back. We're planning a protest tomorrow morning at 8 AM outside the parent company of Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive. That's at 30 Cleveland Street, London. These are workers who put their blood, sweat and tears into the game loved by millions. Come down to the protest tomorrow and show these guys you've got their backs. All you had to do was follow the damn law, Rockstar.
So this is definitely not a good thing at all for Rockstar from a PR standpoint. It signals internal unrest within the company at the moment, at least even if it's temporarily, it's still not a good look. A red flag for Rockstar's image, I will say. Even for the time being, and like I said earlier, for the staff's morale and potentially their workflow, even if the game itself isn't directly delayed. But anyways, guys, now I want to post over you down in that comment section below. What do you make of everything we discussed within today's video? Going over the article from Jason Schreier saying that the management isn't worried about a further GTA 6 delay and the planned protest outside Rockstar North from this union. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. But if you wanted to enjoy this video and found any informative value, please consider subscribing to Project Vice, like, and of course, turn on this post notification so you never miss an upcoming GTA 6 upload. Also, please consider subscribing to Vice Clips, my second GTA 6 channel. The link is down in the description below. Any support is greatly appreciated. But now, guys, make sure to stay safe. Have a great day, and I am out.